welcome to my third developer diary. This week I'll be going over some problems that I've had over the last week when trying to create my game. Basically, last week I set out for myself that I was going to re-rig the Subject 17 character, animate it and import it into the engine, where I've not been able to do the last part of that. I've managed to get it re-rigged, and I've also modelled the weapon for Subject 17. I've looked at a few tutorials and found out that you can put the weapon in separately to the actual character mesh, so I've been focusing on getting the character in first and then doing everything with the weapon, because it just makes a lot more sense. But yeah, unfortunately, because I've not used the Epic animation rigging toolkit before, I've run into a few problems with actually trying to get it to work and stuff. So far I've managed to get the skeleton into the engine, but other than that, there's not been a huge amount that I've been able to actually get working. I've done a few prototype versions of it, but nothing that I'm happy with and that I'd accept putting it into the final game and submitting it when it's ready for submission. But yeah, so I'll show you the sprint sheet for this week. So as you can see, we've got the work that I've completed this week. I've done the re-rig of Subject 17, I've modelled the weapon for Subject 17, and I've also animated the walk cycle, which I will show you in a second, because I'm actually quite happy with the walk cycle. I just need to get it to work, because like I said, I've got the skeleton into Unreal 4. It's just the animation, I tried doing it last night, and it takes the animation in and it says, oh yeah, this frame's there, but for some reason it's just not picking up the movement of the mesh for some reason, and I'm not quite entirely sure why it's doing that. But as soon as I've got that done, I can start making the animations really easily. The run cycle will just be a sped up version of the walk cycle. The back step and dodge and side step, they're all going to be fairly easy, because it's literally just one thing that I've got to pull on the character mesh within Maya, and that'll kind of use IK to kind of bring it forward and back, but control the whole mesh at the same time, but nice and smoothly rather than doing each separate bit. Finish the menu music, I had a problem with that as well. Yesterday, completely finished the music and everything. Went to save it and export it, thought it had saved and exported it, but it hadn't, and I basically just lost about half an hour to an hour's work. Not a big deal, I could do it again. I know more about what I'm doing with the Logic software now, so I can just replicate it really quickly tonight, and then that'll be out of the way, and I can begin working on the in-game sound effects, which I believe I've got most of them done. It's just a few of them need tuning up and getting just pitch perfect just to go into the engine. And then as soon as I finished all that and got all the animations exported for Subject 17, the main character, I can begin modelling the enemy character, which then use the same animation cycles, so it will save a lot of time, so I can focus more on making the character look really nice rather than making a really half-baked character and then trying to rush more animations for it, because we've only got about a month or so left until the handing, I believe, so it's not really feasible to make separate animations. But obviously if I do get time to make separate animations, then I'd definitely go and do that, because it's going to make the game it's going to make it look a lot more professional, so that it shows that I've put not a lot more effort and time into it, but just I've thought about having different animations rather than reusing the same old ones. And as you can see on the right hand side of the sprint sheet, all the work that I've not completed has been highlighted in red, but as soon as I've finished that I can just cross it off, but it just shows that it's not been completed, which I think I do actually need to put it into this one rather than putting it into this sprint sheet, but I'll sort the sprint sheet out sooner or later. But for now, I'm going to show you the character that I've managed to get animated. So yeah, got them all rigged and everything. As you can see, if I select that and then move it around, it does move it around just as you want. I'd expected it to do, and obviously it's got like a character. It's like it deforms the character as you'd expect it to move. But yeah, the walk cycle I've got, I'm actually quite happy with. Obviously the textures don't do that when I've actually got the textures on. Like, it's because I haven't put my hard drive in properly, and it's just not loads of the textures. But yeah, I've got that animated and everything ready to be exported. But now I just need to figure out how to get the animations to work within Unreal. But other than that, I think that's about it for this week. Obviously I've already gone over the work to be completed for next week, which is basically what I didn't do last week. It is a minor setback, but it's not going to affect the work, like the final product, as much as you think it would. Like, I knew that animating a character was going to take some time, and that's why I've done it first. Well, not first, but like done it now to get it out of the way with and sorted out, rather than worrying about it later on. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope you come back for the next video, which will be next week.